It looks like one of the world's biggest celebrities and musicians is going to be featured in Grand Theft Auto 6. We'll be talking about who that is, what their role is going to be, and more all in this video today. So I think it's pretty clear from what we've seen in not only the first trailer and not only the second trailer, but also the screenshots that Rockstar have provided, that music and music culture is going to be a big thing in Grand Theft Auto 6. And even outside of Grand Theft Auto 6, this is something that Rockstar has continued over the last couple of years. Whether it be putting in updates in Grand Theft Auto Online that are based around the music industry in some way, shape, or form, or whether it be their own music label and record, Circle Local Records, that they upload music and songs to on a weekly basis. In fact, that's some of the things you see Rockstar posting on social media. It's typically towards the end of the week going to be about their music and their record label. So they have a loving relationship with music. We've seen it in Grand Theft Auto 5, more so in Grand Theft Auto Online with the addition of the music locker, stuff like that. And it looks like it's going to be a massive part of Grand Theft Auto 6 based on what we've seen so far. And there's already been a handful of musicians, even though we only have several confirmations of what songs will be featured in the game. Since the second Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, we know that these are the confirmed songs. Love is a Long Road by Tom Petty, that was the trailer 1 song. Hot Together by the Pointer Sisters, that was the trailer 2 main song. Everybody Have Fun Tonight by Wang Chung, that was featured in trailer 2. Thunder Island by Jay Ferguson, also featured in trailer 2. Talking to Myself Again by Tammy Wynette, featured in trailer 2. Child Support by Zenglin, featured in trailer 2. And I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett, also featured in trailer 2. So those are the confirmed songs that we know so far. But we also know that several artists have put out there that they are going to be featured in Grand Theft Auto 6. One of them is Schoolboy Q, who back in February 2024 essentially confirmed to a fan on social media that their music would be featured in the game, saying, I'm going to be on there, don't even trip. And you even had a reporter from IGN, Kat Bailey, caught onto this and wondering if actually this was real and asking if indeed their music would be featured in Grand Theft Auto 6. You also had T-Pain going on one of his live streams, essentially confirming his involvement with Rockstar and that he, in one way, shape, or form, would be working on Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, I need to be on No Pixel RP. I used to be. And then, how about this shit? I used to be on No Pixel. Then I started working on on GTA 6, and they told me I couldn't do RP anymore because it kind of goes against shit. They had this whole speech like, like what if somebody took your album and re-recorded it and more people were listening to that? Then I'm like, okay, I kind of get that, but I was having a good time. All right, that's fine. Then I started working on the game with them, and then they teamed up with the people that kind of like make the RP shit. Wow.
And just a few months ago, we also heard from rapper Danny Brown, who shared how and why he wants to be featured in Grand Theft Auto 6. He's already the host of a hip-hop station, iFruit Radio, in GTA 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, and also plays the character Young Ancestor in Grand Theft Auto Online as a part of the casino heist missions. So he stated that he wants to return in Grand Theft Auto 6 too. And then back in February of this year, so only a couple of months ago, you had one of the biggest video game leakers, the Ghost of Hope, who specializes typically in Call of Duty, but has an excellent track record, who ended up saying this: DJ Khaled will feature in Grand Theft Auto 6 to host his very own music station that will also play songs. There's potential for other real-life artists to be included on this as well for their own radio stations. And it looks like that actually turned out to be true, because you could arguably say one of the biggest celebrities and musicians of all time is going to be featured in Grand Theft Auto 6, or at least someone leaked their involvement, and that is Drake. So in a new interview, which we'll take a look at in a little bit, rapper Jermaine Dupri seemingly revealed new details about Grand Theft Auto 6 after he was contacted by Rockstar Games. And within the first couple of minutes of the interview, they talk about Drake getting his own radio station in Grand Theft Auto 6. Take a listen to this right here.
That person or whatever that thing is, or that AI character. I just feel like it might be a world out there that I'm not privy to. I don't know if none of us are, maybe, that we don't know that you got to go into this virtual world and they like got radio stations. I know like they asked me to do like Grand Theft Auto, and they were saying like Drake got his own radio station on Grand Theft Auto. The way that they getting ready to do it is that Drake can actually upload music that we probably ain't never even heard online or wherever else on that video.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying you gotta think.
But that's a little different.
Yeah,
that's like a playlist for a video game.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's still inside that game. Like you gotta get on your thing to actually play the music. You can't get in the car and hear it.
So given that neither Dupree nor Drake are featured in Grand Theft Auto 5, it really does seem like he's referring to Grand Theft Auto 6. And I would be shocked if Rockstar decided to save some mega artist hosting their own radio station like Drake for one of Grand Theft Auto Online's last DLCs. At that point in time, why wouldn't you just save him to be featured in Grand Theft Auto 6, arguably the biggest game of all time? So this might end up happening because Rockstar has a large history, especially with GTA 5, of using some extremely popular real-life artists featured in Grand Theft Auto Online and GTA 5 to host their own radio stations. So take a look at this right here. Radio Los Santos is hosted by Big Boy, Space 1032 hosted by Bootsy Collins, West Coast Classic hosted by DJ Pooh, Rebel Radio hosted by Jessica White, Los Santos Rock Radio hosted by Kenny Loggins, The Lowdown 91.1 hosted by Pam Greer, The Blue Arc hosted by Scratch Perry, Nonstop Pop FM, Cara Delevingne, East Los FM, Don Cheeto and Camilo Lara, Worldwide FM hosted by Giles Peterson, Channel X hosted by Keith Morris, Radio Mirror Park hosted by Twin Shadow, Vinewood Boulevard Radio hosted by Nate Williams and Stephen Pope, Soulwax FM hosted by Soulwax themselves, Fly Low FM hosted by Flying Lotus, and The Lab hosted by The Alchemist and Oh No. And that doesn't even include the Grand Theft Auto Online radio stations. You've got Blonded FM hosted by Frank Ocean, iFruit Radio, Danny Brown, Colt FM 99.1, Julian Casablancas. And remember that the contract update, again, featured Dr. Dre, Eminem, DJ Pooh. These are all huge artists. So Rockstar doesn't typically like to use celebrities for the actual characters that we play, but they seem to have absolutely no problem featuring some of the biggest and most well-known musicians in the world to host their radio stations. Because if you think about it, that's kind of the one thing that Rockstar has to do that they can't make up. They don't make up their own music. They have their own radio stations that are made up and are parodies, but as far as the songs you hear, those are from real artists, and the people hosting them, those are real big-time musicians. So that's the one thing that they don't parody, like in-game car brands, clothing brands, etc. That comes from real musicians, and it looks like Drake is going to be featured in Grand Theft Auto 6, which, whether you love him or hate him, he is one of the biggest musicians, celebrities on the planet. So hearing news like this gets me really excited for what's to come in Grand Theft Auto 6. The music scene, the radio stations we'll be able to listen to in our car, the soundtracks that we're going to hear in the nightclubs across Vice City. We obviously saw a ton of that in the first and second trailer. So music's going to be a big part of this game, and it looks like Rockstar is getting some huge names to contribute some of the songs that we're going to be able to hear in Vice City in the state of Leonida. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about Drake being added to Grand Theft Auto 6 and him being featured as one of the radio station hosts and possibly even more. Again, let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.